The twin flame journey is downright life-changing, and for those who allow it to be, I mean that in a good way. It's transformative, spiritually awakening, and that's before we get to the relationship with the other side of your soul. But the journey is not a Hollywood rom-com kind of relationship. Twin flame relationships are hard, and there are two parts to this. I do believe that a twin flame relationship doesn't need to be as hard as we sometimes make it. I think a lot of us, through no fault of our own, focus on the wrong parts of the journey, and that slows us down. On the other hand, the parts of the journey that are hard for a reason. The difficulty of the journey is really an opportunity. Why are twin flame relationships hard? Here's a message I see time and time again. Why do I have to do all of the work? Why is this so hard? Before we go any further, I need you to hear this. You are always worthy of love. The work we face on a twin flame journey simply helps us to understand and accept this truth. It's for understanding and accepting yourself for who you truly are. Very, very few people ever achieve a truly deep and loving relationship, despite what it looks like on social media. Even happy, normal relationships don't have true unconditional love. I'm really not trying to take away from the hurt some people are feeling. I'm really not. But it's time for some tough love here, and not everyone is going to like it. A twin flame relationship is not a fairy tale romance. Yes, it leads to a connection unparalleled by most couples, but that's probably not your overnight result. You're probably not going to meet your mirror soul and ride off into the sunset the next day. Most of us have to face turbulence, pain, and go through the various twin flame stages, including the dreaded separation. A twin flame connection is not about saying the right things or learning to date someone. It goes beyond that. It's a spiritual path, a path that furthers both you and your mirror soul. This progression is what prepares you for this level of connection. Without it, it's just a normal relationship with some turbulence. Not the same thing. The journey is meant to be hard at times. You're not in control. While I do think people should take control of their twin flame progression, you can't do it in the same way. It's not about just texting the right message or trying to reason with them. Your higher selves are calling the shots here. They're not in control either. It's easy to think that a twin flame runner is one dictating why you're not together. More on that in a moment. The truth is, they're no more in control than you are. Potentially, they have even less control because they're less spiritually aware. We don't know what to do. If nothing else, twin flame relationships are hard because we'll never fully understand them. Beliefs vary, the terminology is mixed up, and it's easy to feel lost and confused. I spend a lot of time talking to people on their journey in various stages, and it's still impossible to speak specifics to every situation. Our understanding is ever evolving, and when we accept this, we're open to evolving ourselves. It's not just difficult for you. It's easy to think you're the only one dealing with the burdens of the journey. Especially when you are the chaser, we can struggle to understand why a twin flame runner doesn't understand things the way we do. Why can't they see the obvious? But remember this, they're struggling too. They just struggle in a different way and worse. They don't even understand why. In some ways, we have it easier. As the more spiritually advanced twin, you're at least aware of the journey. You understand what's happening. They have to deal with confusing energies, and they have no idea why. This can manifest in many different ways, and often results in them doing things we don't understand. It often means they do things they don't even understand. It can often feel like you're on your own and uncertain of what to do. I know I certainly felt like that. I know it can be painful. You yearn for intimacy and connection, and no matter what you seem to do, it doesn't get easier. The journey can be hard, but it doesn't have to be. If we can look beyond the short-term hardship for the future potential, we can see the opportunity we've been offered. The journey is a gift. It's an opportunity for growth, an opportunity to ready yourself for something greater. The difficulty we face at the moment is an opportunity to work on ourselves. We don't need to be perfect. We just need to understand ourselves fully. If we have to constantly pretend to be someone or something else to be loved, are we truly being loved? The pains we go through are not just pain for the sake of it. It's an opportunity to better ourselves, an opportunity for them to do the same. It paves the road forward. It gives you both an opportunity to prepare for a true physical union. Is it worth it? Yes. Absolutely. Yes, it can be hard work. This type of rare gift deserves hard work. It's worth hard work. The end result is worth more than worth the price of admission. There's a lot of spiritual work to be done here, but you're not going to progress if you just focus on the material and the physical. Learn to fully understand what twin flames are.